Hello and welcome to healthyhouseplants.com, where we teach you all about gardening in the great indoors. Today's video is sponsored by our Amazon affiliate link, which you'll see in the description below. You'll also see in the description below links to any videos I mentioned in this video. So today I'm going to talk to you about soil, why soil matters. I get a lot of questions about soil, about a good soil to use for houseplants. A lot of people, when you're starting out, you don't necessarily realize how important soil is because you think the top of the plant looks good. I'm burying it in this soil. I don't need to see what's going on down there. I just want the plant on top to look good. I'll never forget years and years and years and years ago when I was young. I was a young gardener and I had planted a bunch of really pretty plants, but I planted them in soil. And this was actually outdoors, but it's the same concept, in a clay soil. And I remember thinking, well, you know, it's gonna be okay because the plants look so good on top, they're gonna be fine. Well, they weren't fine. The clay soil was way too heavy and it created a problem with drainage. And the beautiful plants, poor plants ended up not dying, right? So that was my first lesson in, okay, soil really matters. So for houseplants, what you want to look for is a soil that retains moisture, retains nutrients, but at the same time also drains well. It's a very fine balance. So what I do like to use is, it's got Pro Mix. And this is it. I like the Pro Mix BX. It's hard to find online. There is another Pro Mix. I'm going to put another formulation for pots I'm putting down below of Pro Mix. Their products are good. There are some other good providers of soil that I am checking out. I'll be doing more of that because I know people are from various areas of viewers from various areas of the country, various areas of the world, etc. So it's not always easy to find a good soil. So I'm going to be showing you today what to look for, though, so that you can go to the nursery, to your local garden supply. You can get some in the mail. You can check it out. I will put some more links to different ones that are good below as well. So first of all, let me show you what you want to stay away from. Okay, so this is, believe it or not, was a potting soil. It is very barky, as you can see here. It's a very barky mix. There's even pieces of leaves in here and bark in here that weren't quite shredded up. This is essentially mulch. So what some of the providers are doing is they are actually putting mulch into bags and calling it potting soil. Problem with this, it does not retain water, it does not retain nutrients, everything flows right through. There is not a lot of biological activity going on because everything is flowing right through. This you want on the top of your plants, you want to mulch, and I have a video on mulching. You want to mulch with this sort of thing, but you do not want to plant in this sort of thing. So what you want to look for is something that has a base such as one of the top ingredients is the moss. So peat moss or coir is another thing that they've been using as an alternative, more sustainable alternative. But something like, so here we are like this. So you can see it is lightweight, yet when you get it moist, it does retain water. There is perlite in here, so you want something with perlite or pumice. I do carry a pumice product. I'll put the link down below. So that provides good drainage, and I do have videos on why drainage is so important, so I will put that link below as well. So this sort of a mix, and the thing is, when you're in the home supply store, in the home and garden center, and at the nursery, you can check out the soils without having to open the bag. You simply squeeze the bag. They may look kind of weird running around squeezing bags, but you will find out just by squeezing the bag. You're going to be able, so it feels kind of soft and smushy, and then look at the ingredients. Does it have some added, if they have the ingredients listed, hopefully they do. Does it have some added good nutrients and things? Like if it's an organic, like a vermicastings, worm compost is a good additive. Some of the guanos are good additives. Alfalfa meal is another good additive. If it has mycorrhizae, really good additive. I have a video on that as well, and on the alfalfa meal. So those kind of additives, and also it just has a nice squishy feel to it. Because you can feel this bark stuff, you will feel through that plastic packaging. So if you feel a lot of chunky things, a lot of heavy things, that is not a good soil. If you feel a squishy, kind of a squishy, nice soil, that is a good soil. However, some of the squishier ones like that are very fine and they don't have a lot of drainage in them. That is okay, providing that you add something like perlite or pumice to give that extra drainage that your plants need. And that will solve that problem. So hopefully this answers some of your questions about soil choice. I know it's a big decision. It essentially is like, basically it is deciding, it's a foundational aspect. So it's really deciding, where am I going to place my houseplants? Where is their home going to be? Besides the pot, that what goes in the pot is the soil, and that's where the roots are. And without healthy roots, you will not have a healthy upper plant, as I discovered years ago. So it is a very important decision. Feel free to ask me any questions. I'll be happy to answer them. And thank you for stopping by today. Please leave any comments about any indoor gardening tutorials you'd like to see. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this video. And please check the bell if you'd like to be notified, if you're a subscriber, when we release a new video.